Marcel, the Soul Photographer. Marcel, a member of House Paxley, uses his camera, Clemar, to freeze the moment, stopping enemies in place or time and taking over the battlefield as a CC-oriented support. Soul Photographer, Marcel. Passive, Platinum Snap. Marcel's other half, Clemar, automatically snaps photos of nearby enemy heroes to freeze them in the moment. Enemies affected by this also take physical damage. Whenever this passive hits an enemy, it also grants a shield to Marcel and nearby allies. First skill, Framed Moment. Marcel will focus on the area around him for a few seconds, slowing enemy heroes within. When the focus period ends, enemies within the area will take damage and be immobilized. Second skill, Tracking Shot. Marcel goes into his tracking haste state. Moving toward an enemy hero in this state grants Marcel extra movement speed. Using the second skill again during tracking haste makes Marcel dash in the target direction. If Marcel is in the focus period of his first skill, Clemar and the Framed Moment effect will remain in place when he dashes. When the focus period ends, enemies within the area will take damage and be immobilized. Ultimate, Golden Hour. Clemar prepares to take a wide shot of the target area. After he takes the shot, all enemies in the area will be put into the frozen moment state, and all projectiles from basic attacks and skills will be paused. When Marcel is inside his ultimate, he automatically gains tracking haste and resets the cooldown of his passive on all enemies. During the laning phase, use Marcel's second skill to run up to the enemy and cast his first skill. While the enemy is immobilized, lay into them with basic attacks. In teamfights, Marcel should activate his second skill followed by his first skill. Run into the enemy's formation, then use the second skill again to dash away and drop his first skill on top of them. Once the enemies are immobilized, use his ultimate. Marcel has strong AoE CC and excels at securing kills with teammates while roaming. However, he has relatively low HP and HP growth, so aim for quick hit and runs in the early game and avoid drawn-out fights. Upgrade Marcel's first skill at level 1, then prioritize upgrading his second skill. His first skill can help allies clear creep and minions, while his second skill boosts his mobility and survivability. The Frozen Moment effect of Marcel's passive triggers automatically when enemies enter his range, so maintain distance while roaming or laning until it's time to trigger his passive. When Marcel uses his first skill, he first focuses for a few seconds, then immobilizes all enemies in range. While in this focus period, using the second cast of his second skill to dash will place down the first skill at his current location. Combo Marcel's first and second skills to make the most of his CC in battle. We recommend the Tank Emblem and Vitality Talent for Marcel to boost his HP, with Tenacity for survivability and Concussive Blast for damage and wave clear. Marcel's equipment should prioritize survivability and important attributes. We recommend this Roamer build for Marcel. Thunderbelt and Oracle are his core equipment, providing defense and shield bonuses that he can greatly benefit from. Dominance Ice and Antique Cuirass will further boost Marcel's physical and magic defense, while also reducing enemy healing. Grab Guardian Helmet in the late game for even more survivability, especially against burst damage. We recommend the Healing Spring battle spell for Marcel to improve survivability for him and his allies. Since Marcel needs to tank damage on the front line, Vengeance is also a good option when more survivability is needed. Because of Marcel's excellent AoE CC, he pairs well with allies with high AoE damage, like Hanabi and Ixia, to maximize their damage potential. Marcel is more effective against low mobility heroes such as Layla and Vexana, as they are easily caught by his ultimate, allowing him and his allies to secure easy kills. Heroes who possess invincibility or untargetable effects that can bypass Marcel's CC, like Ling and X-Borg, will reduce his impact on the battlefield. When roaming in the early game, combine Marcel's passive and first skill effectively to CC enemies and secure kills with allies, and use the shield from the passive to protect allies. In mid to late game teamfights, timing is everything when it comes to Marcel's ultimate. The ultimate can put both enemy heroes and allies into the frozen moment state. Use it to divide the enemy's formation and only CC a portion of the enemies to create a temporary numbers advantage. Alternatively, Marcel's ultimate can be used to pause a losing battle until backup arrives, and the advantage swings to his side. New hero, Marcel, arrives on March 11th. You can purchase the pass using a combination of diamonds and BP. Once unlocked in this manner, you can complete a total login event to get a full rebate on the diamonds spent, meaning you can get Marcel for as little as 0 diamonds. Please note, during the event, Marcel can still be purchased with 32,000 BP, but the pass and login diamond rebate event will no longer be available afterward. Get Marcel's Split Shadow skin for just 51 diamonds in the first 14 days. That's it for this spotlight. Now, pick up the camera and capture victory. And until next time, we'll be seeing you in the Land of Dawn.